Good morning, children. Today I am going to take lesson 2, The Dog Who Barked Backwards. There once was a stag dog named Rufus who was the most amazing dog on Cumberland Street. He could hear a ladybird blowing its nose. He could see a bug eating a small piece of candy at midnight. Rufus could even smell a caterpillar that hadn't washed its feet. You would think that Rufus, being so amazing, was also happy. But he wasn't. You see, there was one thing that kept Rufus from being adopted by his favorite human. And that was Rufus barked backwards. Here is what he sounded like: bow bow, bow bow, fra fra fra, crab crab. Rufus could stand being laughed at by every squirrel, cat, and crow in the neighborhood. What he couldn't stand was that his bark kept him from living with Jenny Johnson. Jenny never laughed at Rufus when he barked. More than anything else, Rufus wanted to be her pet. He wanted to play catch in her garden every day and sleep at the foot of her bed each night. But Jenny's father, Mr. Johnson, would not hear of it. What? A dog that barks backward? We had be the laughing stock on Comeback Street. We Johnsons did not get where we are today by adopting dogs that bark backward. No, Jenny, it's out of the question. I'm sorry, Jenny told Rufus one morning as they sat on her front veranda. I keep telling Daddy how great you are. He just would not listen. Crab, crab, said Rufus. Yes, sometimes he is crabby, said Jenny. I'll keep trying, though don't you worry. But Rufus did worry. That evening he talked it over with his friend Bill, Bulldog. I don't think Mr. Johnson will ever like me, Rufus said. As long as I bark backward, he will never let me live in his house. You are a great dog, Rufus. Anyone can see that, said Bill. It just takes humans longer to discover it. That's all. Hey, want to go with me to Sakotash Street? I have heard that their rubbish is fantastic. Rufus yawned. No, thanks, he said. I think I will take a nap. When Rufus woke up, it was late afternoon. As he was lying there, his sharp ears heard Mr. Johnson saying, It's almost dinner time. Is Jenny still roller skating? We Johnson didn't get where we are today by being late for dinner. Rufus ran down Cumberland Street. He listened for the clickety click of Jenny's skates. He sniffed for her special bubble gum and peaches scent. He looked for her sky blue helmet, but he didn't hear, smell, or see her anywhere. Rufus started barking as loud as he could. Bow, 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 fra, crab. He giggled a squirrel in a tree. I have never heard anything so silly in my life. Ha ha, cackled a crow, landing next to the squirrel. Stop it, Mutt. You are too much. Har har, yelled a cat. You don't even sound like a dog. Suddenly, Jenny skated up to Rufus. The frightened squirrel fell off the limb and dashed into its hole. The crow smacked its head on the branch and flew off, seeing stars. The cat ran in front of Jenny, who almost skated right over its tail. Oh, Rufus, I heard you, cried Jenny. Mr. Johnson ran up to Jenny and Rufus. Jenny, he said, where on the earth have you been? Jenny said, I took a wrong turn and got lost, Daddy. And some big dogs were barking at me, and I got scared. and did not know which way to go. Then all of a sudden I heard bo 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 fra fra fra. It was Rufus. I knew if I followed the sound of his bark, I I would find my way back home, and I did. Mr. Johnson knelt in front of Rufus and held out his hand. Rufus, I owe you an apology, he said. We Johnsons didn't get where we are today by not admitting when we are wrong. I would like to shake your paw and invite you to come live with us. Rufus happily gave Mr. Johnson his paw. Jenny hugged Rufus. Rufus licked her cheek. Oh, said Mr. Johnson. Jenny, we Johnsons did not get where we are today by letting dogs lick us on the cheek. Oh, Daddy, said Jenny. Then Rufus licked Mr. Johnson's cheek. Mr. Johnson said, Home. Well, I guess that was not so bad.